Alright, I am back once more. Alright, well, we're waiting once more.
Alright. I say we just start chatting.
Alright. That's fair
Oh.
enough.
So, Nate,
Yes.
how's your dating life going?
Oh god, it's small talk. Oh, the weather has been nice.
The weather has been nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that is sad.
That's what do you mean sad?
Who goes like the weather is nice? Like, would you say that if like your fucking grandma came over and went, "Honey, I've got a girlfriend yet," and you just go, "The weather's nice."
I mean, I'm not
That's
wrong.
literally like a there's plenty of fish in the sea type response.
Hmm.
But don't make no goddamn sense.
Fine, I gotta get my shit up then.
Damn right, damn right.
So, any plans?
Plans for what?
I don't know. I guess how your Japanese is going.
How's my Japanese going? I was skipping to third year, but it seems that I'm not going to be doing that because there was a schedule conflict, which means I'm just going to go to second year, which means I literally learned everything for second year over the summer.
Just for nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean,
I'm better now because of it.
well, that's good. I mean, you can just blow right through it. So.
Yeah, just every day, like, fuck it.
You weak mortals are under me.
Yeah, you don't even understand my power, my wee bibbity.
Oh, by the way, you wanna
Do I
maybe
want?
maybe you could invite me to the game. By the way, maybe that would
Oh,
work.
did you get the game working or whatever?
No, it's still installing the script. And it's taking God knows how long.
Whatever. Like I said, let's go to chatting.
Yeah.
And I did invite you to the game, by the way.
The fuck? No, you did not. I don't.
I did. I swear to God.
I don't see it.
I did.
All right, whatever. Let's go to talking.
Never back down, never what? Never give up. Never back down, never what? Never give up.
Oh, yep. Never back down, never give up.
I don't understand that guy. It's like it's just like a meme, right?
His whole thing's just a meme at that point. Yeah,
Isn't it his intro or some shit like that?
Amazing. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I've seen like clips of it, but I don't actually know anything about him or
I think he just plays Fortnite with like kids,
Is he like a streamer for children?
I guess.
He doesn't seem that bad. I literally I was scrolling and it was like he swore, and he just said like crap or something like that in a video. And it's like, oh my god, this is for like literal children. Holy shit.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
So you know you need good streamers for children. It's like either watch like Fortnite gameplay or watch gambling. Which one's better for children? Let's
The
say
game.
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, the Fortnite.
Yeah. Everyone knows.
Of course, of course.
Oh, dude, you know what'd be cool?
What?
If we did like a just chatting and we're both fucking drawing or some shit. I don't know, have I told you about my dilemma?
No.
I am looking, because I need to get a computer for
School?
like a school. Yeah. I'm not fucking using a school computer. No. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I will-
Understandable.
They're such ass. They're so bad in every fucking way. I hate them so much. And it doesn't make... Like, they're actually just unusable. It's like, why would you waste your money on this?
Especially fucking last year's. I don't know if it was like horrible for you.
Oh, no. Mine was really bad. Like, one time, the internet just disappeared. Like, I'm talking like the entire Wi-Fi just actually disappeared. Me and fucking Luch we're like sitting in class, and you know, a good excuse if you're like just not doing anything is you go like, damn bro, my laptop is so slow, which is true usually.
Yeah.
So usually they believe it, and I was like, oh dude, I'm having a hard time connecting to the internet or whatever, and it was serious. I was like, damn, this is just a really slow laptop today. And then I go down to look at my internet, and it's just gone. The Wi-Fi icon is like gone. I go
Damn.
to settings, just like Wi-Fi itself is just gone completely. And I was like, what the fuck? It just actually disappeared.
Wow.
And, me and Luch were like, the entire class, we didn't do any work. All we did was like fuck with it, and we just couldn't find, like, it was just actually gone. And it was gone for like 2-3 days, and then it just came back. Like, my computer didn't do any updates because it wasn't connected to the internet. It just like, it came back for no fucking reason. It was so dumb. But this year I'm doing like a lot of like creative like classes. Like, I got the Fin, which is like our news class, and we have to make like a news broadcast, like a 10-minute video every week. And I'm not gonna be using Premiere or Photoshop on a fucking, well, Premiere or After Effects. I guess Photoshop I'll probably be using, but it's like I'm not using a school laptop for that. It's just so dog shit. It's like, what the fuck. So I'm like, I need to get like an actual computer or like a laptop. And I don't know if it's just because I'm so fucking brain broken. Like, I'm such a like PC master race type guy that I go like, I look at like laptops and they're respectable. They're really good. Except I go, well, actually, it doesn't have that good of a graphics card and the processor isn't at peak. All right. You know, I need to be doing a lot of creative work, which means I need a high CPU. So I need about like an Threadripper, please. Thank you. That's pretty much the minimum. 16 gigabytes dual channel memory. Are you kidding me? What year is this? Why is it not 64? Come on, we run on 64-bit now. Might as well have our RAM there. So it's like, I'll look at like a respectable laptop and I'll be like, nah, it don't have like a 4080 in it. I can't use it, you know. I don't want to look pathetic. Just but like these people who have like 4 gigabytes of RAM on their laptop, and I'm like, yeah. It's not like what's going on. I don't have a graphics card in this laptop, so I the only ones that I can find are like 1,500 like to like 2,000, and I go, that's good. That's good. All right, that's like the minimum I'll be working with, which is like, it's getting to a point where it's like almost matching my PC, and it's like, do I really need a laptop like that's as powerful as my computer? Because it's like, it'll just be a waste of money, right? Like, which, like, I'm just gonna be using it for school. So that's my conundrum. Is that my brain goes, yeah. The nerd inside of me activates and goes, that's pathetic. All right, that is only weaklings, lower class people use computers. But it's like, I also don't want to spend a fortune on it, and it's really gotten me. And then I also, when did you buy my drawing tablet? That was like around Christmas.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, is it? And I told myself that I was gonna get a new drawing tablet afterwards. I never did. So now I'm like, I want to get a new drawing tablet. But then it's like, I also need to get a new laptop.
Well, I mean, the amount you're saving up right now is like tremendous. I mean,
I
couple
don't know. I honestly, right now I'm in a good spot.
what, you're making 500 right now?
No. I'm making like 1,200 a paycheck.
2 paychecks, you can buy a good ass PC with that.
Yeah.
So I mean, just buy a computer.
Well, yeah,
and
that's
then,
what I'm saying, but it's like, will it be a waste? Pretty much.
well, what are you gonna do with
Like,
it after school?
That's my point. Probably nothing. Like, it's like, I don't know what I'll use it for afterwards.
Maybe you can sell it to Kobe after school ends.
Yeah, I could sell it to like a friend. That is true. Huion updated their site. I
What?
fucking hate navigating it right now.
Huion? What's that?
It's the company that made your tablet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want Canvas Pro. Oh, that's not bad. $400. And it would be I could get a new tablet for like $400.
Not bad.
And it would be the screen would be 16 inches. The one that you have is 13.
I mean, it's an obvious upgrade. Well, with the screen.
So I think it's still just HD 1920, but or yeah, 1920. It's fine.
All right.
But it's like, it might be a bit too big because I might use it like in class.
For a drawing tablet.
Yes.
Really?
Photoshop. I used to use Photoshop a lot with the drawing tablet.
Well, yeah, I could see that.
It's really nice.
Well, I mean, how big? I feel like that would just clunker up your desk, you know? You have your computer, and then you have the drawing tablet to make it easy.
Well, like, the drawing tablet is usually better the bigger it is, right? Because it's like you have a bigger canvas to work on.
Yeah, but there's like a certain amount that you can fit on a desk without it getting annoying.
Yeah, I guess. I could clear off everything. Get like a desk extension.
Oh yeah, that could work too.
You're just in class and you're like, guys, check this out. You like pull out a fucking, it's like you're a magician. You just pull out one of those like white tables, like the white fold out tables. You pull it out of your bag, put it like behind the desk, and then you just push everything onto there, so you have more room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You just use the school desk for like a keyboard and a mouse, and then you have like a full monitor setup and shit.
All right. All right. So no, go ahead.
You go.
No,
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 no, no. I'm
no,
talking
no,
too much. I'm talking too much. I'm talking.
no, 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 no.
Literally, shut the fuck up. I'm talking too much.
Oh, all right, all right. So you're planning to move out at about what, next September?
Yeah, that is the big dream.
Hmm. All right.
I want to get out. That's just it.
Well, yeah,
It's like,
I understand.
I don't know if your experience this, but I'm definitely getting a lot of FOMO.
Oh,
The
what?
fear of missing out. Do you know what FOMO is?
Oh,
It's like the fear of missing out. Like, let's say like everyone is fucking buying Pokemon cards. Like everyone around you is like, dude, bro, this is so amazing. I love this, right? So
mm,
you get like FOMO, which is like, oh, I'm missing out on this, right? And
yeah.
so you go like, oh, I need to now start getting into Pokemon cards. So that's what FOMO is.
Okay.
And everyone around me is like moving out of their house. And I'm like, what the fuck? I want to get out of here. What the fuck? Because it's like, all my coworkers and shit like that. Like, all of them are in college. They're all kind of moving out and shit. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm literally just helping them move out. And it's like, come on, man. Like, it just seems so cool.
Yeah. I could see. Yeah. I understand that a lot.
And it's like I've achieved like quite like everything a high schooler kind of can. I got a job, I got a car, I like pay for everything. I have my computer and everything. It's like,
What next?
yeah, and the only thing I can see next is just moving out.
Mm.
It is so insane, like the head start I have because of getting a job so early on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like sophomore year. I already had a car that I bought. My parents go, "Oh, we'll help you. We'll help you get a car." Originally they were like, "We'll go 50-50." And I was like, "All right, sick." But I warned them. I went, "I'm trying to get a car around like $1,200. So that means if we go half and half, you're going to have to do like 6,000, right?" And they were like, "Oh, shoot." And then they were like, "We're probably going to have to get a loan for it." And I was like, I'm not going to allow my parents to get a loan for getting a car for me, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up just buying my car completely myself.
I mean, well, I bet it felt more accomplished.
Honestly, I
What?
don't know. I didn't feel. It's like that little clunker. Shit.
I mean, your first car is like the most precious thing.
I don't know. I want to get a new car. I just don't know what to get. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
I got it. I was very pressured. Admittedly, I was not the best in buying that car. That was the first car that I went and physically looked at. I never looked at another car like in person. The lady, like my social like anxiety, and I'm so bad in social situations that her just simply being like, you like this car? Like just made me in my head be like, yes, yeah. So are you like interested in buying it? Oh yeah, sure. Like
No.
not being able to like fucking survive in a social situation just ended up me getting like put into it. I remember when I first looked at it, I went, because it was like I saw pictures of like Subaru Outbacks, and mine is like a 2008 one, And so it's like from an older like set of models. There's like 3 generations pretty much. You got like the OG, like the 2005 to 2009 ones or whatever, and then you have like the newer day ones. And I've only seen the newer day ones, so I thought it was like as big as the newer day ones. No.
Huh.
And it was a lot smaller in person, and I was like, oh wow. And I was like, damn, I might not be getting, because I was looking at a lot of Subaru Outbacks around the same like year, and I was like, damn, maybe I can't get them. But somehow her just simply being, I think I put out an offer as well. I just texted her. I went like, hey, is like 7,000, is that okay? And she was like, yes. And I think she was like, so you want to meet at the like the DMV like next week or whatever? And I almost pressured myself into it, just because I was like, I couldn't be like, well, no. I was just like asking to see if you would be willing to go at that price. Which now, admittedly, I could have probably, like, it's hindsight. I could have gone lower,
Yeah. By that
But
reaction, yeah.
she was also so dumb. Because it was on Facebook Marketplace that it was listed.
Mhm.
She thought that people were hacking into her Facebook account, and that she was like, from the notifications from like people like asking about it, she thought were like hackers that got into her Facebook account. That's how old this fucking bitch is.
God damn. All right.
She didn't understand anything. It was also really funny because I changed my name to Jim Clary or some shit like that. And it was like a picture of like a fat like neckbeard character. And that's, I had to like, every time I like talk to someone about it, I would be like, oh, by the way, my name's actually Zach. And because you can only change your name on Facebook for like, if you change it, you can't change it again for like 60 days or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was stuck like that. And so I always had to like be like, oh, well, actually, my name's Zach or whatever. It was so
Okay.
goofy.
All right.
I gotta work. By the way, Nate, I gotta work on being able to not talk as much.
The fuck?
It sounds weird, but
Work in the
I
back.
did it. What?
So just work in the back all day, I'm guessing.
No. I meant like talking to people. I talk probably too much. Lately, I like on dating apps, right? If I match with a girl, my goal is to like, get on a call as fast as possible. Cuz it's like you have no real connection. You two are very distant from each other. It's like all kind of like in a way theoretical. Like all you've seen is a picture of them pretty much, and you're supposed to like talk to them and have a relationship. So my goal usually is to get on a call with them as fast as possible, because the more time you wait, it's just like they're just gonna forget about you and go on to the next thing, right? So I get on a call with them, and towards the end, I'll be like, oh dude, this is going so well, we're both talking, this is amazing, and because I'm more like worried about like keeping a conversation going, not being like, oh, dead air. And so it gets towards like the end of the conversation. Usually we'll be talking like, like maybe an hour, 2 hours or whatever. So in my head I'm like, damn bro, this is going fucking great. But like that last hour is usually just me talking, and I go, oh fuck. And so I'll try and get her to start talking, and that kind of works. But then it usually ends up me taking over the conversation, and I'm like, ah, fuck, not again. And then like we end up ending the call, and I'll be like, ah, that was fun, like I'll text them, oh, that was fun, that was a good call, and they were like, yeah, it was a fun call. And then I'll be like, sorry. Towards the end of it, I was talking quite a lot, and I swear to God, 4 fucking girls have done this to me. They say, no, I thought it was really interesting and very entertaining.
Wow.
It was like listening to a podcast that I really like. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
What the fuck? Like they'll honestly be like, can we like call again? But they just I don't fucking get it. Like they're like oh I just like listening to you and I don't get that. I'm like fuck. It's like I accidentally like friend zone myself, but in the weirdest way possible. Like what the fuck does that mean? Like, oh, you're so interesting podcast fucking like what the fuck? It like who the fuck goes like have you ever been told it's like listening to a podcast that you really like?
No, I've never heard that.
What the fuck? It's like what like, oh, thank you for saying that I'm good at talking, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's so annoying. It's like, and then like usually they'll follow it up with like, oh, so like, what kind of relationship are you looking for?
Like
And I'll say what I'm looking for, and they go, I kind of get the feeling you're looking for a friend.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
And then they'll be like, I'll be like, what? And they'll be like, this kind of sucked. I really liked you. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
You like me, but you
But
want a friend?
But no. She thinks that I'm looking for a friend. Like they'll be like, I'm getting more like friend vibes from you. Cause like my whole goal is to have a fucking friendly conversation, right? It's like you need to be talking, right? You need to start talking about stuff, learning about each other. And it's like what strategy do I use to like not sound like I'm a podcast? Cause like admittedly like this one girl, we ended up she watched anime, and so we started talking about anime, and then somehow it turned into like me talking about like workers' rights, about like how they're overworked, like mangakas, animators, and all that industry. And then like, you know, I'm like pulling up like Oda's schedule and shit like that got leaked, and apparently it just sounds like a very interesting podcast. As she goes like, oh, I like it. It's like, you know a lot about the topic. And it's like, god damn it. Because admittedly, like, before the call, right? You know, it's like, oh shit, bro, I gotta hype myself up, alright? In 30 minutes, I gotta get on a call with a fucking girl that I've simply went, got any hobbies? What's your favorite color? You're cute. Like, that's basically the depth of the conversation beforehand. And it's like, all right, so I have to talk to this girl, and I have to get her interested in me, and I need to know, because it's like I want to know more about him, right? So it's like she also needs to know more about me, and so it's like, how the fuck do you do this? Because it's like, I've never met this person, I've technically never seen him. Yeah, I've looked at a picture, but that doesn't mean a lot. I think. I don't know how they act. I don't know what they sound like or anything like that. It's so like distant, right? So it's like what I end up doing is I start like planning out topics to talk about. And it's like, oh, maybe that's what they mean. Like, sounds like a podcast. Cause like I do admittedly, I'll think about, you know, what to say, right? But I feel like that's normal, because it's like I'm going into a situation like that I know I don't know what to do. Like I can kind of like prep myself mentally, and that's what I do. And then I guess it just ends up too much prep that I end up being like full segments on shit or something. I don't know.
Well, those are usually mistakes that you can learn to hone into a
Yeah.
new skill, really.
Another thing is that I'm worried that it sounds like certain things sound too weird, too pushy, or too sudden, right? Like I usually distance myself from like dating vocabulary in a way. Like if two people are dating, I'm not gonna be like, damn girl, you a baddie in a way. Like after she says something or like other things like that, like be like, ooh, and that's why I like you or whatever.
Yeah.
I usually try and distance because it's like that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
I'd never met you before. We're on a call and you're going like, hey girl, shit. This is why
Yeah.
I like slapping your ass. And it's like we've been on a call for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. So my new strategy, I haven't implemented it yet, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna start adding in a little bit of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, don't be too fucking weird. That could also ruin a conversation.
Yeah. It is true.
It's balancing it.
Yeah, and that's like the hardest part is it's like balancing it. I don't know how.
Well, okay. What
'Cause
girl are you looking for?
It depends. Right now it's going through quite a few. I do like me. Ooh, a goth baddie. But the problem is
Yeah.
that I'm not big into like drugs.
Uh-huh.
That includes like smoking, drinking,
Yeah.
right? And literally, if you use like a dating app, every fucking girl has basically like smoking weed on it.
Uh-huh.
Like either they'll like say, you don't know like what dating apps look like, so I'll explain a little bit. But like in their bio, they'll usually like
List us.
there's like little tags. I guess it's not like their bio because they have a written bio, and then like it'll like click on certain things like your interests, like where you live, how old you are, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they come up as like little tags. And another one that's always asked is, do you like smoke? Like first it's like, do you smoke? Most people say no, and then it goes to like, do you 420, bro? And usually what like the default, most girls seem to do it socially. They'll like say socially. So it'll be like never, sometimes, socially, and then there's like yes, you do it. And usually girls like put on like socially or sometimes. But what fucking sucks is every single one of them has that. Like
Well, what
they
dating
all
are you using?
shit, I got like Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, and like all of them say it, and it is kind of like a thing where it's like, I'm not the biggest fan of that, and it just kind of sucks. Though I don't know where I'm going. Though I'll be like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. It literally is like the shit. I can change her. I can
Yeah.
can fix her.
There's always a hope.
Yeah, I got this. I you know, maybe she's not that bad. She's just misunderstood, you know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe that's not the best thing. Cause then it's like I end up matching with them. Like right now, I matched up with a girl who is like someone who does like smoke weed on her thing, is like a yes or whatever. And Snapchat, the reason why I got it is just to talk to girls, because it's like it's really easy to be like you get like 3 texts in and then you go like, you have Snapchat, and then you move the conversation over to Snapchat.
Ugh.
And this girl, she like posts a lot on her story, and it's always her just like smoking weed. Like, oh come on, man.
I don't know. I wouldn't really risk it.
You wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
But
but that could be a totally different option for you. I'm not saying it. That's
Yeah, like my my coworker, he was in a relationship with someone who did like smoked weed, and he didn't. He didn't at all. She smoked, she drank, and everything,
hmm
and he hated it pretty much a lot, and I'm worried that that's what's gonna happen to me.
Well,
He's like,
you really don't know what the girl's gonna act like when she's drunk or high. So I mean, it's a
well,
toss of the coin.
it's not that. It's more like the habit. I think is like the bigger problem. Like I told you, if we move in together, I'm fine if you smoke weed, but you smoking weed outside, away from my shit, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like that's hard to say to someone who like, it a lot of them it becomes a part of their personality.
Mhm.
And so if you say like, "Oh, could you not like smoke in my car or like around my house or anything like that?" Sometimes they can get like a bit defensive, because they take it as like an attack on themselves sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that it sucks quite a bit.
And also the money problem too. Those things aren't cheap.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is true. But like my biggest thing is like it just becomes like a social like a wall pretty much of like cuz they enjoy it a lot. Like a lot of people it is kind of their hobby in a way. And it can become a bit like if their partner doesn't do it, they'll kind of feel resented for it. Like
Yeah.
cuz like my reasoning they'll take as like an insult to themselves, right? So it causes some resentment there. I know personally from like my dad who does smoke and my mom doesn't. He feels very isolated cuz he has to go outside alone and everyone, kicks him outside. That's the only place he can smoke. And it's like, yeah, that is the appropriate place to smoke, but to him, it feels very isolating, right? Everyone's pushing him away. The thing that he likes to do, everyone else, shames and puts away. And I think a lot of them feel that, and that kind of like adds a boundary, and that can cause conflict, which kind of sucks. And it's like, how do you respond to that in a way? It bit
Well,
goofy.
I mean, she has boundaries, right? And you can always set up your own boundaries. And if she crosses those boundaries, then I mean,
Well, like, what would the boundary be, right? Just like, don't smoke. Like,
well,
what would it be?
okay. I
'Cause I
mean,
guess it wouldn't really be a boundary, right? It would have to be like an agreement, an understanding that you both have to come to, and like an acceptance from both people, from like both parties, because they're gonna be like, they're gonna be like, this is something I enjoy doing, and I want someone else to enjoy with me, especially my partner. Like, think about a video game, right? That you
Uh-huh.
like playing.
uh,
Well, you want your friends to play with you, or
Yep.
like a hobby you have.
yeah.
You want them to join in on you. That's like the same thing for like someone who smokes weed. It's something they enjoy doing, and it becomes something where it's like they want you to join in. They want you to join them. They want to enjoy it together. We are very sociable creatures.
Oh yeah. Well, what I meant was like you can just set a boundary. It's like, okay, I don't care if you smoke or drink, just do it away from me. Or when you smoke, go out to the balcony and smoke there.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, you put that up, and like I said, like my dad, he feels very isolated for him smoking, and in a way, it makes it worse for him.
Yeah.
It makes him like feel like this is the only place he's accepted,
Mhm.
right? And so it kind of goes into a cycle of just like smoking more. And it's like, yes, I will say smoking's bad, and I don't, like, health-wise, of course it's bad. But it becomes like a really bad habit and an addiction, you know.
Yeah, I know that. But
At
it's
least
it
least
really
your
depends.
mom doesn't smoke as much as my dad.
I think she smokes a pack a day, maybe
That's just the classic
a
pack a
pack,
day.
pack and a half. I know my mom's father smoked about 3 packs a day, but then he got dementia and forgot that he smoked. So I guess it's a win.
That is pretty comical.
I know.
I love it whenever like I hear someone like who's really old and they go, as soon as a pack of cigarettes went over $1, I said I would quit. And that's exactly what I did. They went to be $1.02, and I stopped smoking them. It's like now they're like $12, $10 a pack. And it's like, holy fuck.
Yeah, we would
Bro,
have
I could
a lot more
like
money. My mom,
every week I could have a new game. like I need more games, but
yeah.
damn.
Well, it depends how much you want the girl.
Yeah,
But
I guess. And that's what's hard is like I'm worried that in an effort to like know more about him, that I'm gonna like trap myself into a relationship, right? I'm gonna trap myself into dating them is what I'm worried about. I've done that before,
yeah, me too.
and I'm not very good at saying no. I'll admit that. I'm very bad at it. Fucking work. They ask me like, Zach, I know it's like 10 minutes. Till like the guy called out and his shift starts in 10 minutes. Can you get over here in that time? You don't have to. You don't have to cover a shift, but if you want to, you can. I
Mhm.
always say fucking yes. And that's the problem, like, also with relationships, it's like, I say yes, and then I get trapped, in a way. It's like, it's not fully what I want. And it just keeps building and building until like, it really hurts them when I say no, and I'm like, oh, this entire time, I've actually not been into you, and I've been trying to find a way out. And
Mhm.
that's not good. I shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, it's a learning experience at this point, really. You're
yeah.
not gonna find the girl first try. I doubt Ryan and Jasmine are gonna stay forever.
Are you
So,
sure? They're probably gonna stay for a while.
I mean, yeah, for a while, yes, but I doubt it's gonna last all their lives. They're gonna be
Mhm.
finding something new. But that's only a speculation, really. And I'm not into really anything right now, so I'm just high and dry right now.
Yeah, you're a free spirit.
Yup. But that
I
doesn't
feel
mean
like
I feel lonely, you know?
hmm
Mm.
every day I wake up and I just have this existential dread of loneliness.
I usually have that during night, but
It's like, damn, just alone
alone.
and no one.
Yeah. I mean, are you really ready for one right now?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Because your plan is to move in with us, so it will be a bit better for paying. And then you're what? You're gonna move to Japan later?
Yeah. Well, like I want to move to Japan when I'm like 24, maybe
Yeah.
25. Like there's going to be a lot of time in between it. But the biggest problem I think that's coming up now is I might not be able to move in with you guys cuz I want to move out really early. And usually leases are like to rent a place is like 3 years is usually what it is, I think.
Yeah.
Like they're usually like they're not like, oh, you as long as you pay, like every month you pay is another month you stay. it's like it's on a contract. It's like, hey, you have to stay with us for like X amount of time, right?
Mhm.
And
That-
that's the big thing is like I'm worried that I would have to buy an apartment for 3 people, and then I would just have to be paying for this insanely expensive apartment for 3 people, and I have to wait for you guys to be ready to move out.
Well, I know by next September I will be ready because hell, after the school year ends, I'm gone. I don't know where I'm gonna go now. So I'm ready. But Kobe, on the other hand, is a wild. Don't know what
Yeah, I don't know.
he hasn't
Unless he
gone.
moves out like right away with us, and it's kind of hard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's not really doing anything like
No,
important. He's
I think I asked him like yesterday,
about a job.
and he's like, "No, I haven't even tried."
Yeah, that worries me
Yeah.
because at least I got some resumes out, but
Well, you have a job.
that pays shitty.
Yeah, but that's still a job. You
Yeah,
still got hired somewhere, and you're still consistently working every week. You
that's
work 6 hours or 5 hours, whatever. That's still working. That's more than fucking whatever Kobe's doing.
that's true.
Dude, I don't even think he jerks off for 5 hours. Fucking busts his nut too early
hmm
in the entire week.
Yeah, and that's another thing. College too. I bet we're both gonna go to community college. That's the cheap.
Do you plan, like, what are you going to college for?
Learning language. Because my plan, I don't know, is learning Japanese, going to Japan and going into a culinary program, and then becoming a chef.
Well, you should just go to culinary school.
Well, why would I go culinary school in America when I can go into Japan? Because I feel like they would teach different techniques for different stuff.
Well, it's like, do you know how far away it is? Like I said, like I want to move there when I'm 25 or like 24. That is 6 years away.
Yeah.
That is a long time. That is enough time to go to culinary school, get out, and be working. And how do you expect to like go to another country and be like, I did work in a kitchen for those years, but it's like, you know how much more it would be to be like, I went to school for this, and I have like a lot of professional experience as well. I think that's a lot better. I think culinary school is actually very affordable.
Here?
Yeah,
Really?
I think like the 4-year tuition is like cheaper than a single fucking semester at a normal.
Yeah, because I could be learning language and then culinary school.
The only problem is that I don't think there's like there isn't like there isn't one by us.
Well, doesn't Spokane Community College have one?
I don't know.
'Cause I know Cody, one of my family members, went there to become a chef.
There's yeah, Spokane Community College. There's culinary degrees.
Alright, that'll do. I don't know. I feel like I saw a video about Japan colleges being a lot cheaper for foreigners.
Well, that's different. That's like you getting accepted, which is insanely hard to do in Japanese schools. Like I'm pretty sure like straight A student, like 100%, like you've never failed a single assignment. That's what they expect.
Wow.
Like that's like the minimum. to get into like a Japanese school or whatever. It's really hard. It really sucks. But that's why I say you gotta like, you do all the like free stuff here, right? This is like the start of the game, man. You still in like the fucking tutorial
Yeah.
in America. Eventually, you get skilled enough and you go somewhere else. Even if I'm not able to make it to Japan, I know I'm probably not going to be staying in America.
Really? If
Yeah.
not Japan, then where else?
Probably like somewhere like north of Europe, like Ireland, Wales. Those all seem like cool places. A lot of like upper, like maybe even Germany or some shit. I don't know. Like I like the scenery there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like America. I'm too bored of it.
Ah,
I wanna go
well.
somewhere else.
Yeah, understandable. Well, I mean, we can always help each other out. Oh, there we go. Now you work. I mean,
Hold up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
all right.
Alright, I'm back. Ooh. Are you there, Nate?
Yeah, I'm there.
There's this one girl, right?
Yeah.
That I'm mainly talking to right now. And I don't know if you know this, but I finally actually bought me some clothes.
Finally. Yeah.
I spent like I think $400
What the fuck?
on just clothes. Cause my entire wardrobe was like 3 shirts. Or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I need to find a style. You know, that's what girls like. That's what girls want, you know? And so I only had like 3 long sleeves that were like pretty much the same, and then like a few sweatpants that don't even fit me. And so I had to basically buy like a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
Except the thing is I still only wear those like 3 long sleeves. So what will happen is like I play dress up to make my like Tinder profile. Like I ran upstairs, I grabbed some of my new clothes, I like put them on different like outfits and shit like that, and then I would just go to the mirror and take like mirror selfies, make it look like it was on different days. And it makes it look like, you know, like, oh dude, I have like style and shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I kind of don't. But I just wear the same thing like every day.
Well, I mean, girls wear makeup. I think you can do a style. I don't think it's a big deal, really.
Well, no. Like what I'm saying is like, I make it look like, oh, I'm always styling. You know what I mean? Like that's a big thing I'm about. When that's not really at all what I'm about. And
well, why do that? Just do your own thing, really.
well, it's like this girls like a guy who can dress himself. You know, who can dress nice.
Yeah.
And so that was the plan. It was to fucking dress up all nice. And it did, and it works very well. Except now, if a girl like fucking snaps me, and I have to respond to it, I'll run upstairs, and I have to fucking play dress up for like 2 minutes of figuring out like, oh, a good outfit combination. And then, because usually I'm like, right now, I'm literally sitting in swim trunks and no shirt on. And I get like a snap from a girl, and I have to fucking run upstairs. I gotta like fucking switch out my clothes. And then like quickly like take, like I have to like fucking do like a photo shoot real fast. And then when I'm done with that, then it's like, alright, time to send it to her. And then I just take everything off and go sit down with my shirt off again.
Alright. I mean, if you don't have any second thoughts about it, then what's the harm, really?
It's a bit goofy. It's like every time it's like, oh shit, hold up. I gotta go run, fucking put everything on.
So what, you do like what, a suit, a tie, or just
What
like...
the fuck? Dude, oh my god, it's like when fucking Ryan goes, I'm gonna turn in my application. I go to fucking pick him up because he was applying at Senior Froggies.
Oh, and he went into like a suit and tie.
He fucking, I go to pick him up. Motherfucking Elvis walks out.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I go, the fuck are you wearing? And he goes, this? Shit, this is how you look nice. I know you don't know how to look nice. And I go, this looks nice in like the 1950s. What year is this? What the fuck? Like, I think the entire car right there, I'm like, you fucking slicked back, you gelled your hair and slicked it back? You don't do that. Like, you don't normally do that. And he goes, but this is like for like a job. And I'm like, he's like a job interview. And I'm like, they're not interviewing you. You're turning in an application. You are literally dressing up like a clown to turn in your application. You might as well just go in there in like a little car and then like fucking get out and then have like 1,000 other people come out of it. Like, that's literally what you are doing. You are so fucking dumb. And the entire time he's like, no, you just don't know how to dress up nicely.
What?
Like,
it's rude.
And I'm like, no, apparently I don't. If you think this is what looks nice, no. I have no clue what fashion is. What's a shirt? Dude, I swear to God, you do the same. You do the same thing, but not usually as bad.
I usually just tuck in a shirt and put a tie on. That's what really I do.
Yeah, that's like for formal. You don't fucking go to a fast food place with a full fucking suit on. And
Yeah.
slick back gelled hair to turn in an application.
I mean, there's overdressing for him.
He's like that. You don't even normally dress like this.
Yeah.
You literally
No one does.
when we were like selling his Berserk volumes, he literally, because I was like, oh, I can post it on eBay for you and then like manage it. And he was like, oh, cool. And he was like, what do you think about selling these? Pulls out a box and he goes, these are vintage t-shirts.
Oh yeah.
How much do you think these are going for? And he's like, I'm thinking like $100, $200. I'm like, bitch, was probably go for like free at Goodwill. Like, I bet I could go to Goodwill and buy that box for like $6.
God damn.
And he goes, nah, bro, they're vintage.
The
I'm
fuck
like, what the fuck?
doesn't mean a
fuck does-
pair of glassware is vintage. Doesn't mean it's worth shit.
Yeah. And it's like, I swear to God, like all the shirts were like something you could get from like Spencer's that like just had the old logo on it with a little bit of like it looks like it's weathered a bit.
Oh, it's probably from Ross though.
Mm-hmm. Man, real vintage shit there.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get them sometimes, really.
It does make it interesting for me. Because it's like, I've never heard something so fucking dumb in my life. But yet, you keep somehow breaking that record.
Yeah, he
Every
works
day.
in mysterious ways, really. Now he has like a $1,000 shoe.
Yeah, I saw that he was getting a lot of shoes.
He has like double now. I think he has like 10 pairs now of just Jordans that cost him
I
like
have
400.
I have like 2 pairs of shoes. I have my work shoes, and then which are like shitty Adidas's that I think my mom got at Ross for like $10.
Hmm.
And then I have my nice shoes that I bought with like when I bought like the $400 of clothes, I bought with it these shoes. They're like Air Force Ones, except they have like a green like little
Oh yeah,
like
those.
pattern in the back. I
Yeah,
think you saw them when I was over.
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Um, those are like my nice shoes.
Uh-huh.
Like my like see girls, I got style type shoes. Those are the only two I have. I might get another pair, but probably not.
I think the only shoes that I really, I guess, bought for myself was the black Adidas. You saw them,
Mm,
and the rest were just gifts. So I just have 4 pairs of shoes that I don't wear because they were just gifts.
my mom, literally, the only reason why I have the Adidas ones for work is because my mom was so pissed that I would not buy new shoes for my old shoes, which I used for going to school, going for work, going out. And they were like to the point where it's like if I'm not like scrunching my toes up at all points, the bottom would just fall off. And I went, "Mom, check this out." And then like I would be like flapping around, Ain't this funny?" And then I would just like walk away. She'd be like, "What the fuck? Those shoes they're gone. You have to get new shoes." And what she did when I got a job is she was like, "Oh, now that you have a job, you could pay for your own clothes." Like she like expected it to be like an own or whatever. No, it was she owned herself because I never bought a single bit of clothing, or like at all. I didn't even think about it, and it literally would get to the point where she was like, "You cannot be wearing this thin long sleeve in -2 fucking degree weather, trudging through the snow, and these fucking sweatpants that are like like incredibly holy." And I go, "I don't see the problem." And then I would just fucking leave, and she would be like, she'd get mad, and it would just get to the point where she would be like, "Fine, I'll have to do it," and I'll just end up buying you like a new pair of pants or a new pair of shoes.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
But
I mean, they're still shoes. They do their job.
yeah, they're still on my feet. I think that what pissed her off is I just would like during the winter I would just wear slides to school,
Oh fuck. Oh my
like
god.
bare fucking feet,
Jeez, that's
and
horrible.
it was when my car was kind of out of commission, so I had to walk home every day.
That's horrible.
The sidewalks were good, and then I would just walk in the road. It
Alright,
was fine.
alright.
How like what was super annoying is that yesterday. So you know how like at my work, right? You know how when you get an order, right? Someone rings something up on the till, and then in the back, you know how there's usually screens to like show the order, right? And the order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, those.
Well, those screens went down.
Oh
So
no.
we can't see them at all. So what would happen is there's like a little printer and it prints out like kind of like the receipt or whatever they ordered.
Hmm.
And so now all we have to do is go off of that receipt. Like we're pretty much like blind. Like it prints out and we're like, "What the fuck is this?" Like now we have to make it. It has been so annoying. Everything has been going so slow and it's very confusing.
Oh, that's horrible.
Because it's like, if you're on Steam, like where you're making like the burritos, you have to like tell everyone what to do. Like, make a fettuccine alfredo. I need 2 smalls. Like you're having to do that while also having to make the most amount of food out of all of them.
Oh god.
I've been enjoying it. It's like a bonus level. You know what I mean? Like a challenge mode.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's annoying a lot of people. Kind of sucks.
Well, I mean, it's the problems on the management. Really, they can't get it fixed. Thus, no one can get
Well,
it out on time.
well, the managers aren't there on the weekend, so we were like trying to figure out how to like fix the problem, and we just couldn't figure it out. Ended up one of the managers, it's her day off. She ended up just coming by and trying to figure it out. We called the place that like does like that put in everything,
Mhm.
and they go, we can come out on Monday and look at it. So they're just coming out and looking at it on Monday. So it means the screens have been down for 2 days. Gonna be 3. And it's like actually like if there's a rush at all, it is so difficult. It is so you're basically going off of memory.
Mm.
And also the tickets that print out look different than what they did on the screen.
Oh, that's good.
So,
Yeah.
so it's like you're now also looking at like different things. It is literally testing our reading comprehension.
Well, fuck. I would be horrible at that.
Did you not end up streaming?
No, no.
Oh,
I mean, my game finally works now, so we could play it if you want.
nice.
Or
I don't know. It was having some problems. I've just been streaming us just chatting.
Oh, cool. Any viewers yet?
No.
Well,
I go to my analytics 0 concurrent viewers.
no, you can't get. There's always hope.
What is? Yeah, don't try and fucking live stream on YouTube. The discoverability is just awful.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping if I can get it another way. Yeah, boy.
I mean, on my first stream, I got like 18 views. Garbage, but for Twitch, it's pretty good.
Look at me. Yeah, I need to hit that. The most views I have on something is 26. And they're probably all from me.
Huh. Like on what, YouTube?
Yeah.
From what clip? An edit or something?
It's my milk PSA.
Oh, yeah, that one.
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
For Finn. Because I'm going to be fucking some shit up. Like, I am going to go try hard. In that class. I'm extremely overqualified for it.
For Japanese.
No, for Finn.
What's that?
Or a news. It's like a news network. I bet you have one. Where
Oh,
like every week, there's like a little news like class that make a video that says the news every week.
fuck, I thought we only had that. Alright.
What? No, that's like commonplace in like every school now. Like that. Like
Oh, cool.
no longer the news fucking paper class. God. I'm going into it.
Really?
And I know the teacher from freshman year. She knows nothing. I literally was teaching her shit, and I had barely started.
Wow.
I'm now professionally certified in Premiere and After Effects.
Fuck yeah. Alright.
And I'm very proficient in Photoshop. So I'm so incredibly overqualified for that class. Literally, she'd be like, if you wanted fucking mask anything, she would like have you manually mask shit like every frame by frame, and it's like that is the worst way possible. Like she had some awful fucking like advice. She didn't know shit. Like I think I remember talking to like Luciano, because he was in the class this year. He didn't even know what keyframing was, which is like, what the fuck? Like that is one of the biggest things in editing is keyframing. And the fact that something so simple as keyframing he didn't know is like insane. I don't even know if you still remember what it is.
Keyframing rings a bell, but then again, I haven't been
You
on.
know where it's like you have something, right? And you put a
Oh.
keyframe, and then you move it a bit, and you hit another keyframe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much what
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
No,
Something. So she doesn't even know how to do something as simple as that.
what
And
the?
when she does, what she thinks you have to do is you have to do that for every fucking single frame.
No.
She'll make you go. She'll be like, "Oh, watch this. I know how to do this," and then she'll go frame by frame. It looks like shit because you don't need to go frame by frame. Like you just need to go point A, point B, and then usually it'll allow you to adjust.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yep.
without having to go frame by frame. You can have like certain points where you go, this look a bit fucky, and then you move it a bit over, and it looks better. That's like the extent of like keyframing. Except she doesn't fucking understand that, and it's so annoying. This is personally me, but she would never use shortcut keys, and it annoyed me so fucking much. It was like, anytime she needed to do something, I would just have to watch her like slowly drag her mouse over to the icon. I'm like, just fucking push the C key. Push the fucking C key. That's all you have to do. And she didn't even know how to like redo. She just knew how to undo. And when she did, she would have to like stare at the keyboard as I watched her pinky slam down into the control, and then like her fucking pointer finger slowly go down to the Z key. And she's just like staring at it like a grandma trying to figure out like a video game controller. I'm like, what the fuck? I hated how like she didn't know anything, which in a way I did in the end kind of like, because one, she was so easy to blow away. A lot of problems I've had were classes that I like, and like, well, it's more like a subject that I like. Like in middle school I liked building things, so I took engineering class, and I had a lot of conflict with the teacher. Like every class that I like something that the class is about that I like, there's a lot of like conflict between me and the teacher, because it's like I want to do what I want to do in a way, and they're like, no, that's completely opposite. And I always have that conflict with them. But I remember she was the first teacher that I didn't have that conflict, because she was just always so impressed with what I could do. And it was like pretty cool. And it was like I would always just like blow her mind by doing like the most basic things. It would literally be like I move something, and it's like, oh my god, I didn't even know that was possible. I've only heard of them in the tomes of an ancient Egyptian tomb from sealed away 2,000 years ago. Didn't know. I thought those were just rumors. What the fuck? And it's so fucking dumb. That class was just like, it was mostly like you taught yourself. That's pretty much it. If you didn't know how to do something and you would call her over, she would pretty much be like, Google it. Except the dumbass fucking restrictions on the internet, you would Google it and, oh, I can't watch a video on this. Oh, I can't read an article on this.
Oh yeah.
So, hey, Teach, can you, tell me how to do this very simple and basic thing? I remember sophomore year, there was this girl I sat next to in my, like, biology. She was in, digital photography, right? And digital photography is basically just, like, Photoshop the class.
Uh-huh.
And I remember her being like, I was like, "Oh, you use Photoshop? I fucking love Photoshop." At the time, I was like a heavy user of Photoshop. I used it every fucking day. And she goes, "Yeah, I like Photoshop quite a bit." And then she would pull out fucking Photoshop Lightroom,
What?
and I go, "How do you use that?" Like, that's on my phone, and I can't even use it. Like, I have it on there because it's like, oh, I have Photoshop on my phone, and then I open it up, and it's like, it's actually useless. Like, it's meant for, like, turning up the exposure on an image so you can post it to Instagram. I don't understand it at all. And then eventually, like, one day, she was, like, in class, and she was trying to, like, catch up on work, and I shit you not, she was trying, the assignment was, they gave him, like, he gave, like, the class a week to make a single picture in which one, like, part of it is in color and the rest of the image is in black and white.
Oh, that's
So what
easy.
she did is she had a necklace on that was red. So she just wanted, like, the gem of the necklace to be red and the rest to be black and white. And I swear to God, what she was, like, showing me how she did it. And I was so baffled about how fucking complex. I swear to God, she was, like, fucking telling me, like explaining how to tell the fucking, how to use a black hole to create an infinite energy source or some shit like that. Like, quantum mechanics or some shit is what she was, like, explaining. I'm like, hey, check this out. I use her camera, I take a picture, I pull it into Photoshop, lasso tool around the eyes, like, Control C, Control Shift N, new layer, Control V, my eyes are now on another layer, and then I fucking just put a filter, on the layer that's under the eyes, just like a black and white filter. And I went, here, boom. I just did it. That's all you have to do. That is literally the fucking 2-second way. And that's not even a good way of doing it.
Yeah.
That is such a fucking dog shit way. There's so many better ways. And I just remember her being like, what's the lasso tool?
Oh. Oh, God.
I was like, oh, damn. She wanted to be a wedding photographer.
Oh, wow. That ain't gonna do well.
I go, ooh.
Good luck in that, buddy.
What? She was also very much like, she would explain, like, how trad wives are better.
What?
You know what a trad wife is?
No, I don't.
It stands for traditional wife.
Oh.
Like, you know the classic, like,
house cleaning, dishwashing,
yeah, kitchen,
babysitting.
shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like the way this is going.
Like, why aren't men stronger and bigger these days? And I'm like, I could not fucking care. What are you talking about?
I
Guys
live
are so
my own
dumb.
life. Oh.
These pulls up like a fucking, like, these liberal people. I don't get it.
Oh.
I'm like, I could not fucking care. Why are you talking to me like this? Like, I was like, what? She was also extremely fucking dumb. Another thing that made me mad is she had dyslexia. And
yeah.
she would pull that fucking card every 2 goddamn seconds.
God damn it.
She would be like, I have dyslexia.
The fuck?
That's why I'm not good at this. I can't read this because I have dyslexia.
Oh, well, that...
And I would be, like, reading something, and I would stumble a bit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it made me so mad.
Yeah. It pisses me.
I'm like permanently traumatized from like my mom being like, "Oh, if you say like if you like a thing was is ADHD, right?
Hmm.
It would be like I would have a hard time focusing. She'd be like, "That's on you." Like I couldn't look people in the eyes, so she would be like, "Oh, you just have to work on that." Like twice as hard. And it's like sometimes that's not like you can't just fucking say that. You can't just be like, "Get good." All right?
Yeah.
And it just got to a point where it was like my mom is like, if you pull up that card, you're a fucking idiot. You're dumb as fuck. You're such a pathetic loser if you pull out like a card like that. And so like her constantly doing that was just tripping me out. I was like, I can't deal with this because like in my head it's just repeating like what my mom said. Like it's like that's what I want to say to her. I want to be like, shut the fuck up, work harder or whatever. And it's like that's not exactly the best thing, but
Well, yeah.
it was such a struggle. I never told her that or whatever, but it was like it was really annoying and it pissed me off so much.
Well, yeah. Because we both have dyslexia, and it's like, well, we don't use that excuse every fucking time. So.
It's like, if anything, it's like, I swear to God, like people around me pointed out more than that. Like,
Oh yeah.
I swear to God, I'll be reading something and I'll mess up, and they'll just be like, "Bro, he is fucking dyslexia. What a fucking loser." And it's like that's fine. I don't mind that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And or like a thing is like, because I'm colorblind, people will be like, "Oh, you're just colorblind." And it's like, all right, that's fair. Whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But I hated how she pulled that fucking card so much. I was
Yeah.
like fuck off. Like actually just fuck off. We sat next to each other the entire school year.
Oh my god.
Next year, we were in the same class. I never spoke a fucking word to her. I didn't even look at her. I didn't even look near her. I was scared that if I looked at her, she'd like remember me or some shit.
Oh god.
So I definitely made sure to like not. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of excited for this year. Final year. I don't have any hard classes,
That's good.
and all my classes are like creative based, right? All stuff
Yeah.
that I enjoy.
Yeah.
All I'm hoping is that the classes that aren't like that, I have friends in. And if not, I'm fucked. But I know I have all the ones that I have to be creative in, like I said, like photography, the news network. Those I'm in with friends, so that's pretty hype. It makes it even better.
Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
There's in photography there's an assignment where you have to make like a cover of a magazine.
Oh, cool.
And I've been thinking about this for years. Hear me out. Shrek's stinky foot right on top of my face, and I'm like doing like a fucking JoJo pose from like Vogue or some shit like that.
I think it could work.
I'm really hyped for that class because all I'm gonna do is fuck around in it. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but they're not gonna be like they're not gonna teach me much.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna be like the guy who goes like, "Oh, I already know that. I already know that. Duh, shit, I know that." I think that's like a big problem with like programs like it is like the teachers know the basics, right? You can't teach an old dog new tricks,
Mm-hmm.
and they're all fucking ancient. So they're all using like older techniques, which are just literally the most basic things. Like, and it's like I guess that's fine, but that makes it more like it either makes it more fun for me, because then it's like I get to make a spectacle out of everything I make, right? It's like, whoa, like I never thought this was possible. Like this looks insane and stuff like that. Or it's like the like you can't do this. Like Don't do this. That's not what we're teaching. I remember in fucking 7th grade, I was so fucking pissed because my math. Apparently, I was doing algebra and I didn't even realize it. And she goes, "This is algebra. This isn't fucking whatever we were doing." And she was like, "Draw the billion fucking boxes." And I'm like, "No, I can just do it with like a basic formula." And I about failed that class because it was like, you get the right answers, and she would just be like, we're technically testing you on the way you do it. Right? We're trying to teach you how to do it. And it was so dumb, and I fucking hated that. I was so mad. I was like, I'm getting the right answer. Isn't that good enough? And it's like, no, because that's the whole point is how did you get to that answer?
Oh,
It made me mad.
I mean, yeah, I hate when teachers do that shit.
And my god, but I like, because it's like all my stuff twists and turns as like time goes on. It's like I get an assignment, like a silent film, and it just slowly warps. It turns into something new. Like over time, it's no longer silent. Like over time, it's like, oh, I have a new idea. I have a new idea. I have a new idea. And I keep putting it in until it's something completely different. And then I turn in that, and they're like, the fuck is this? This isn't the assignment at all. And it's like, yeah, you're right. But I made it instead of the assignment, like. So that's what I'm turning in, and it's like, I remember it was so funny in New Tech. That was his biggest thing, is he was like, this is really good. This is above everyone else. Except this isn't what we're going over. This isn't the assignment at all. It was supposed to be a silent film. You literally, the first 20 seconds are silent, and then the rest is in sound.
Close enough.
I go, just cut out the rest. Just watch the first 20 seconds.
Or just mute the rest.
And he's like, that's not how it works. Like, yeah, it is. How I do it.
That's how my ship rolls, baby.
But I'm so hyped. Also, I get a flex on every fucking person in that class. I get a flex on all my friends in that class.
God, I bet group projects are gonna be fucking fun as hell in there, though.
Mm-hmm. Well, Luciano, Gavin, and then me, we're all in it. Or, yeah, so that's hype as fuck. Not even gonna lie. I'm so excited for that.
Damn.
Because we gonna be making some weirdo shit. Have you ever seen, Steve Brule?
Kind of.
Okay, let's see. Oh, did you hear Adult Swim is like ending? Like it's closing down?
Really? Why?
I don't know. The same thing with Cartoon Network.
Damn. That's a shame, though. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have watched Cartoon Network, fell asleep, and then woke up to some weird ass shit on Adult Swim.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that one Adult Swim show? Like, it's like a clown doctor, I think it was.
No.
I don't know the name, though.
Here. you watch it with me?
Sure.
Watch my stream. Alright, so this is like just chopped up a bunch. I want to do this style.
So what is his thing about?
Dude, you'll see. He's basically just like an idiot.
Oh, it's that guy. All right.
Like, I feel like this would be really fun to, like, edit, like, shit like this. Because it would be pretty easy, and it's so interesting and creative, I think.
Oh
I just
yeah.
wish it wasn't at 480p. Fuck. I don't know.
All right. Well, that was interesting. Ugh. Fucking hate that. We should do this.
I know. Well, like I'm saying, like, this would fit so... Like, I would love to have, like, a segment like this for like, a school, like, be like, check it out, you know what I mean? For, like, for, like, a school...
Ah, yes, true love.
Yeah.
I love the sound effects.
Yeah.
I don't even
Like,
know. Fuck.
uh, I love the writing on this show. It's so good.
Oh my god.
But it's such a good. I love all these segments. It's such a good. Like I love these characters.
We should call that.
Wait, was that a 509 number? I just realized it. Oh, all right.
My god. This guy fucking fed up. Oh god.
uh, can you even see the ads? It's just black for me.
Yeah, I can't see it.
All right. Yeah, you doing good. You too. I love this bit.
Why the fuck did you bite him on the show if you know this? Bro, he thinking.
Fuck off, Ed. Dude, I love the writing on this show, and I love the editing on it. It's so good. I also love the acting. It's so good.
Yeah, I love it.
I wish I wish I could get the higher quality version though.
I mean, I think it adds to it, you know?
Think so? It's normally in low quality, but not this low quality.
Oh, yeah. Right.
By the way, these two are the creators of this show, Tim and Eric. Fuck, that's a big ass spider. Holy shit. Get the fuck out of here, you bitch. Fuck off.
I mean, hell, if you do this, just get me and Kobe, and then you could be like interviewing us to do this.
I fucking love the. I love that. Weather of yesterday. In my ah!
Oh my god. I don't know how you would fit that in school.
No. But like, I'm saying like the style, like how the editing is.
Alright.
Fuck off. You wanna keep watching?
Nah, I'm getting pretty tired.
Alright.
The fuck? What the fuck? Alright, Zach, I'm gonna go.
Alright.
I
See ya.
can't do tomorrow, by